Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. My name is Artem, and here is the news. 900 days less the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Ukraine for the first time officially acknowledged that it conducts the military operation in the Kursk region of Russia. In his evening video address, President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky said that he held a meeting of the staff. There, the Commander-in-Chief Alexander Syrsky reported on the frontline situation, as well as the operation in the Kursk region. Quote, General Syrsky reported that about 1,000 square kilometers in the Kursk region are under control, unquote. According to the president, these are in particular the areas from which the Russian army launched strikes on Ukraine's Sumy region. Quote, therefore, our operations are purely a security matter for Ukraine. The liberation of the border area from the Russian military, unquote, stressed Zelensky. He thanked Ukraine's soldiers, sergeants, and officers for their courage and for the efficiency of their actions, including for replenishing the exchange fund. Zelensky also reminded that 24 years ago Putin's rule started with the disaster of a nuclear submarine Kursk. And now, quote, we can see what the end for him is. And it is also Kursk, the disaster of his war. This always happens to those who despise people and any rules. Russia brought war to others and now it is coming home, unquote. Ukrainian open-source intelligence initiative Deep State informs that Ukraine is in control of about 44 settlements in Russia's Kursk Oblast as of 12th of August, reports Ukrainska Pravda. The information came as a response to the statement by Alexei Smirnov, the acting governor of Russia's Kursk Oblast, who at a meeting with Putin claimed that about 28 settlements in the region are under enemy control. According to Deep State, status of 10 more settlements is unknown. The Russian leader convened a meeting regarding the situation in the regions bordering Ukraine and demanded that Russia's defense ministry push the enemy out of Kursk Oblast. Putin also claimed that Ukraine seems to be trying to improve its future negotiating position. Later, John Kirby, White House National Security Communications Advisor, has said that Vladimir Putin could end the war against Ukraine if he is so concerned about the situation in Kursk Oblast. We would really appreciate if you could rate us, ideally with 5 stars, and leave a glowing review in the app where you are listening to this podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or others. This really helps more people to find out about the highlights from Ukraine and truth about Russia's invasion. Yesterday, the Security Service of Ukraine and the National Anti-Corruption Bureau exposed a corruption scheme allegedly organized by the Deputy Minister of Energy Oleksandr Hale, reports Hromadske. Hale was detained in Kyiv for a bribe of $500,000. According to the investigation, for this amount, the official, using his powers, promised the heads of state-owned enterprises of the Lviv-Volyn coal basin to transfer mining equipment from the mines of the frontline region of Donetsk region. Subsequently, the Cabinet of Ministers dismissed Hale from the position of the Deputy Minister of Energy. The High Anti-Corruption Court chose a preventive measure for him in the form of arrest until October the 8th, with the right to post bail in the amount of 25 million hryvnias. Thank you for listening to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, a non-commercial initiative of just 2 people, and we need your help to grow. Share information about the podcast, rate us in the app, subscribe to our Patreon. With your support, we are getting better. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.